Happy New Year to Edmund and Lonnie Ramos and your entire team. This is Greg coming to you from the home office in Arizona. And I am very thankful that Edmund and Lonnie have invited me to join you today in your special training meeting that you're having, and just wanted to say hello and happy 2019. And I know today you're going to get a lot of good advice and motivation to move you forward in 2019. And this can be your very best year if you decide that's what you want. If you come today and you're not sure about what's going to happen in 2019, and you kind of listen and you kind of get excited, but then you go home and you sit in front of the television and you end up doing some of the same habits you did last year, then guess what? You're probably not going to have a very good 2019. So my recommendation to you is, number one, that you decide that 2019 is going to be your very best year. Go into the year with that kind of a thought. If you're going to go into the year thinking it's going to be mediocre and difficult and challenging, then guess what? That's what you're going to be confronted with, and you're probably going to end up not trying very hard and ending up at the end of the year not receiving the kind of benefits and results that you're looking for. If you start right now being resolute, right? That you know for a fact that you're going to have the best year of your life this year, and that you're going to make it happen, and that you start to set some goals and you start to set an action plan in place of what you want to do and what you want to achieve, and you know exactly what you need to be doing, then nobody's going to stop you. Nobody's going to get in your way. No challenge is going to be big enough, because you're going to be so excited and you're going to have so much vision on what you want to do. You know, when we talk about the eagle, being an eagle, being a forever eagle, we talk about having the vision of the eagle. And the eagle can see farther than any other bird. It can be higher than any other bird and see farther than any other bird what's going on down in the land there. That's the kind of vision we need in our forever business. We need to know not just what's going to happen today, but what's going to happen tomorrow and onwards. We need to know our future. We need to know what we want to achieve. We need to know the kinds of goals that we want to have in place in order for us to work hard and have the vision necessary. And the next thing we know about our eagle is that we need to have courage, because it takes a lot of courage to work hard every day, to confront the challenges that we are going to be faced with, but come up with the solutions and work those solutions until we correct the problems and we overcome them and we move on. So there's going to be a lot of challenges in front of you to make this the best year of your life. But if you have the courage of an eagle, because the eagle has the most courage out of any animal. I mean, it goes the fastest than any other bird, and to do that, it has to have a lot of courage. So make sure you have the courage necessary to overcome anything that's in your way, and I promise you, you're going to start achieving those incredible dreams that you have for yourself. And the next thing we know about an eagle is that it is a bird that nurtures their young. They stay with their young. They never leave their young. They're always there to take care of them, to feed them, to make sure that they're following everything they need to do in order to become a big eagle. But then there comes a point where the mom eagle kicks the baby eagle out of the nest and says, you got to fly on your own, right? So it's the same with us. We need to nurture our downline in forever. We need to make sure we feed our downline, that we build the relationships of trust, which takes a lot of time and effort. But when we do that, then there'll be a time when you kick our downline out of the nest and they fly on their own. But if they have that nurturing, that time of building the correct principles and understanding what they need to do, then they're on their own and they're independent, and you can move on to nurture others. And that's exactly what we need to do, just like the eagle, is to make sure we nurture our young. And of course, then the last thing is we need to endure to the end. And the eagle has incredible endurance. It can fly the farthest. It can last the longest. It is an amazing bird of endurance. And that's what we need to be as FBOs. We need to have the endurance. It doesn't happen overnight. It's not like tomorrow you're going to be rich and successful all of a sudden. It's a journey, and we have to endure, and we have to make sure we understand. We got to follow the correct principles. We got to learn the correct habits and do it over and over and over again. And when we do that on a daily basis, we start to inch our way towards success. And that's exactly what can happen to each one of you. You can decide right now that 2019 will be your very best year, and it can be. I know it. I know Edmund and Lonnie know it. And now you need to know it for yourself, right here in the heart, and believe in yourself, and you have the potential. Just